And then it's not like she just doesn't ask for games, she just goes off on random shit.
And welcome back to the end games, everyone. It's been, what, a month? So it's been a little bit, because I had to take off a week, because everyone was at MagFest, and then I caught COVID, so that was fun. So, as you can see, things are going swimmingly. Today's draft is...
Sadly, we did not have enough for draft today.
Oh.
I think with the weather.
Yeah, with the weather a little bit, but also people are super hyped about Kamigawa coming up.
It's true.
So, there's a bit of hype about that. Drafters wanting to learn that new format before it even happened.
That's very true.
Sometimes you just need a week to chill.
Yeah, and plus the double feature came out, so...
So people might still be a bit
drafted out.
Drafted out after the last weekend of double feature and more. We had Chaos Draft, we had...
It was good. I understand Voidwalker's like the better one, but like
It's real hard to put together in my experience.
that's a card that has too much. I'm not saying like
You can do it, but the payoffs are...
it has artifacts in. People get the right.
It seems like y'all got a good little peek at my office screen. Enjoy that.
Works for like 3 different reasons in your site.
Yeah, that's fair.
And all of the... So all of the...
I got vision for black and security guard.
When you use that much every there's a fair bit of token generation. I don't know. I've driven it several times and didn't really like there was stuff you could feel like you were doing, but it didn't really end up doing that.
Like there's enough
So how are we feeling about Kamigawa spoilers?
Tasty.
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 Once again, Simic needs to be stopped.
So, I have opinions about.
All right, share them.
Nothing comes down on the nice side.
Good opinions, but for those who don't want to hear things, close your ears for the next little bit. We lose.
We do lose.
Good. We needed a bit of that. Tomato is made of metal now.
Tomato?
Tomato.
Oh, okay.
Tomato.
I was like, but she isn't like red.
It's so thematically different, but not as good.
That's so rip.
Yep.
What's that wild Greenland? Boseiju? Boseiju is...
Sage is a land.
yeah.
That's a problem.
Why is it a problem, Brendan?
That's a lot of text for a land.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen more text on a land, though.
A land I can discard.
Have you seen the full text lands?
A land I can discard for the ability.
Also, we have an issue with a certain land. I need to bring up Wizard Sight for this one, along with it. Let me just...
Tomato and her various world-ending spells. Yup.
Yep. But, so, this plains.
Yeah.
You see this beautiful plains here?
That's not a plains.
It's a plains. No, it's a plains.
No,
That's the candy
those
for
are not
plains.
plains.
of them that
Yeah, it is.
That is a city, Cass!
Cities are...
Plow into turn 3.
Have you never seen Ravnica?
Yeah.
We don't talk about Ravnica.
Talk about Ravnica.
We talk about Ravnica too much.
But that's a plains. But look over here. Here's the art for it.
Yeah, ukiyo-e.
Before we click on it,
Okay.
see, it's just a beautiful plains, right?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, nothing out of
Cool.
place. Let's go to the wallpaper.
Alright.
That's a Gundam.
Oh!
That's a
Yeah,
Gundam.
that is a Gundam. What?
Because
Why is the Gundam on the car?
because they put this right over the Gundam.
They hit him.
But let's look at what else the artist did. This is appropriate. I'm glad they did this, so they showed it to us. But the other thing they did to his art,
They made him make Tezzeret white.
yeah, but also, look at it. It's got googly eyes. It's got googly eyes. But also, Scryfall continues.
Chat thinks there had better be ample Gundams.
Scryfall
I mean, we got
continues.
Artificers.
Yeah, we have this
so-
card. We know what it does, but that is not its real name.
That's his name.
Half the content of those games behind you buying.
There was another one. Go back to it. Reddit, where was the other one? Here. Sizzling barbecue.
So Kenzin, sizzling barbecue.
I don't think
We're
that's
getting
the name
hibachi
for
up
it.
in this bitch.
Yeah. But yes, the Wanderer, the Wandering Emperor. The story reasons why the Wanderer does not have a type is because no one knows the Emperor's actual name, because they're not allowed to, because that is to be kept private to prevent any kind of meddling assassination attempts based on lineage, hostage attempts of other family members, etc.
Wouldn't they just go the one that doesn't have a name that you're not allowed to refer to, and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's an identifier.
Like, let's say you want to get at the Emperor. How do you do it? Go after their family. Who's their family? We don't know.
Fair.
Who's next in line in case they need an interim, someone in charge, and not someone from their court specifically if something goes awry? Who's someone that the Emperor can trust if they're away for? We don't know. You can't know. Don't worry about it. There's no one for hostage takers to threaten. But also, look at those arts.
Those are some pretty good arts.
Yep.
I have to say, I'm personally not fond of the anime art style. I think they really did the Wanderer, like, they did her real good in this set.
In the regular one?
Yeah, have you seen, like, the full art of that? It's an amazing costume.
Yes. Yes, it is. Like, we can click here, and the biggest we can get here is the art crop, but yeah.
No, the artist released, like,
the
the
artist
full...
did? Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Like, the full art. It's good.
Yeah. Like, I normally like to collect the foil borderless ones, but I think this one I'm just going with the regular because...
Yeah,
while I
they're doing
appreciate these
foil etched with this one again, right?
with a select few cards.
Is it more than 2?
Yes. Yeah, a select few cards.
I know the 2 commanders are getting it.
Yep, but no, select few cards in the set, like 14 of them.
Okay.
But also... Oh, Tamia.
I really enjoy that they did make sure to, like, mention her family and kids right before this, and it's like
getting one of her kids as a card.
just death flagging her, huh?
Yep.
I really like that art.
It's very good.
That was one of the concept artists on Legend of Zelda.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
They released the full art for this also, and it was very sad.
Have we talked about the planes yet?
Yes, yes. The Gundam planes. But yeah, this set's looking super fun and awesome. And while we may feel they might have front-loaded the spoilers with all of this huge stuff coming out day 1, day 2, no, there's still plenty more to see.
Chat would like to know what version of foil etched, because they keep using that name for many different things.
They do. Let's go to their official site. I think it's that one.
Not Lights It Up? I feel like Lights It Up is the one.
Might be. And that's what I... That's
Yeah, it's not that one.
Yeah, not here. Not collected.
Hey! So they're doing it differently from set to set on purpose?
Sometimes they build a whole frame around it, as in Commander Legends, and sometimes they use it as a frame highlight as in Strixhaven
So it
School of
looks
Mages.
like they're doing Commander Legends style foil etched.
Yes, for some things.
Well,
Because that's not etched, that's etched.
yeah, that looks more like the Mon Horizons 2.
Brendan, are you looking forward to normal print, soft glow?
That looks like Commander
Soft
Legends
glow.
foil
Samurai
etched. I don't know what you're talking about.
Modern Horizons 2 and that one more similar, yeah. It's going to be on, I think, up to 14 different cards, 12 cards.
Wow.
Plus the 2 commander card, face cards, which we don't know yet if they're display thick cards or just display cards that are etched. We'll see. They
That'll be interesting.
specifically left that word off. But yeah, the 2 commander.
Wouldn't it be fun if they like actually etched it with the like thick ones?
That'd be cool, yeah, but you can't shuffle that into a different deck.
Well, yeah, it's the thick card.
But you can't shuffle it into a different deck and play it in there.
You couldn't do that with the thick card either.
No, I'm saying if they're going to do a foil edge card, I'd like to be able to play it in a different deck.
Oh, okay. I see.
Bonus.
That makes sense. So, 4 planeswalkers.
Yes. And
How are
3
we?
of them are blue.
How are we feeling about that? That's a lot of blue cards.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the other planeswalkers in standard,
I feel like at that point, you just that's the tone that sees. I mean, you make them unblockable. Yeah. You should. More than a problem. You should.
Color. All right, we got.
so we're getting the white. We got a bunch of black. We got a grip of red.
Mila does not count as white.
It keeps coming back.
Okay, yeah, we barely have any white, so we're getting another white with the Wanderer. You got a little bit of blue.
That's good. A little bit of blue.
Another blue there. That's black red. We got some green, light blue.
A whole bunch of multicolored.
We don't have any black red right now. We got red green.
You know, this is the first set in a while that Kaya has not been in.
Yeah, she just keeps popping up.
We love her.
Yeah.
We support her.
I helped make up to the deck.
So, who do you feel like are the most likely to be completed next? Because I've noticed that they were adding a lot of new planeswalkers.
So,
Also, like the recurring 3/3.
I'm so scared for Johnny.
no, he's already been through enough. He's already been through enough.
I don't think they're gonna do it to Elspeth because she has also been through a lot and a lot immediately. Like most
Yeah,
recently, I feel
We're
like.
gonna need her to.
And Gideon's dead.
Yep. Don't do the kid like that. Don't do the kid like that.
They might do the kid like that.
Swing with it.
Actually, I don't think the Phyrexians would do that because it's not useful.
No, he's actually very skilled.
Really.
Once he learned how to planeswalk, he became very skilled.
There's been a decent amount.
The skills that he has, his skill set, is extremely useful outside of the plane that he is born on. On his plane, he's a novice. On other planes, he is an expert.
Okay, fair.
Professional. He just doesn't have the skill set that, stops sandstorms or diamond storms, actually.
Oh no, the Beebles.
No, Bob's not getting it. I got opinions on this one,
Okay.
but
Go
we're
on.
gonna skip that.
No.
We like our community.
Ah.
I got opinions on this one, and I'm gonna say hands off my Merfolk.
If they go after Mu Yanling, they're going to be accused of being racist.
Yeah,
So
I could
they can't do
see.
2 Asian-coded characters in a row.
I could see Narset being a
I
viable
could.
target, though.
Okay, but that's also going to trigger the. Because she's also Asian adjacent.
Yes, but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at character archetypes,
That's true.
personality, skills.
They're not going to do Teferi. They're not going to do. Teferi is safe.
So we've done the Game of Thrones, who is the protagonist analysis on Magic, and Teferi is the protagonist.
Teferi is safe.
Tezzeret,
Tezzeret a buster, by the way. The fact that he did not go through with the completion first is like,
Yeah, no, he's
that's a buster. Shit.
Any of the black planeswalkers, we don't even need to really stop.
Liliana's probably fine.
We don't need to stop and think about. Load up faster, Scarfall. Come on. It's just being slow.
Liliana's probably fine.
But any of the black planeswalkers, they're already mono black. They can fend for themselves.
Liliana's fine.
Yeah. Ob Nixilis.
Ob Nixilis is gonna be in.
He'd see it as a step
New Capenna.
down. Like, ew, this is beneath me. I'm a free agent. Soren's got too much history.
I can see Tibble. Not because he wants to be, but because he messes up real bad.
No, I can see it because he wants to be. He's got the same thing going on, the same mentality as Phoenix. Is like, we want to make you an agent of ours.
Nasty.
We're not going to control you. Just go spread completely.
I feel like Vraska's very likely. If only because of tropes. If only because of tropes. I feel like
the swarm too much. She cares about the swarm way too much.
Well, yes, she cares about the swarm, but consider Tamio did not want to be completed.
No, but
I don't think you get a choice. Story-wise, I think Vraska has too many flags. She's got very recent ex-girlfriend of one of the main characters. She's got Cool, and she's got hasn't been in a set in a while.
yeah,
I'm very scared for Vraska.
yeah. Chandra is the second protagonist.
Chandra's fine.
Yep.
Isn't she the one with the most Planeswalker cards?
Yes.
She's fine.
Yes.
Oh no, Jaya.
No, she too old.
Do you think age matters to Phyrexian?
A little bit. No, she is fine though. She would not even let that happen to her. She's too.
Chat says the Phyrexians become the new swarm, and that's so scary. That's so scary.
Yeah, becomes the new family. That's how Ravnica gets undone. If Vraska becomes a planeswalker, Ravnica is done because she will still have to return home to the swarm, but with new.
Yes, chat. Vraska's ex-girlfriend is Jace Beleren.
Luca definitely could be, but that's
Luca could be, but I feel like he just got introduced.
also
So.
that's low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
You know that he's evil.
I'm so scared for you, Koth.
He's gonna be fine because he can't. He
Well,
can't.
see, but
No.
they said that
Mirren's-
Planeswalkers couldn't.
But Mirrans can't.
Okay.
They can't. Like, he is invulnerable to Phyrexian.
That's what they said about Planeswalkers, too.
No, they can still die. He can't.
Oh,
He just can't.
he just can't.
He just can't.
Okay. I feel like they are safe,
Oh,
but
don't you say they. Which one?
both of them. I think both of them are safe.
No, they're gonna do the worst thing. Which one of these is a planeswalker, or is a Phyrexian now?
I don't know. If one of them becomes a Phyrexian, I think they both do, because their sparks shared. But check it out. I think they're going to be in danger. I think Garruk's going to come after them, and I think he's going to get got.
I could see Garruk getting got. Sadly, yeah.
Because he was too protective of these two.
Sarkhan would dive in head first into this, probably. It's like, oh, you got Skithiryx? A dragon? I love dragons.
We don't know.
Rowan is
there.
safe, Will is not, says chat.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See?
Thankfully, Freya-Elise is dead, so she's good.
Wolf Mom. Nah, she's
Wolf Mom is,
Her
I
story
think,
arc, I think,
too like immersed in Innistrad right now.
yeah, her story arc is too
Speaking of, I really love that Kaldheim has this whole Phyrexian invasion thing going on, and then they just skip that to just have a wedding, and then skip on over to Kamigawa where there's a Phyrexian invasion.
Nissa.
Nissa is not safe. I feel like she's not safe.
There's a guy.
Tyvar, we don't need to talk about him. He's too.
He's too recent.
He's also, he could easily fall. He could get Azuried immediately.
sick piece of shit.
That would suck.
They introduce him just
to throw him in there.
to
I feel like Vivian is safe because she's a favorite.
yes, she is too headstrong in a good way.
Swings on turn 2.
She's got
What a dragon.
Dovin's dead.
yeah. Ren.
Ren? That would suck, but I can see it.
That's adding a third thing to a thing that's already two. You don't
Yeah.
need to go off again. Yeah, Dovin's dead. We're talking about
Teferi's fine. Nico Eris.
Scale up on Manny the Mighty.
Theros. He's gonna be fine.
He's fine.
Power.
What are you doing here?
Not the power of the gods. Yeah, they got the power.
About website.
Do I get a dragon?
Venser's dead.
Yep.
Ashiok? I
Ashiok.
don't even know what Ashiok
So
is.
Ashiok would, more so than Tybalt, Ashiok would absolutely go for this.
Well-
Ashiok would be like, yes, I will be your free agent in this.
Well, Ashiok was, like, last we saw them going after the Phyrexians, so
Yes.
they might already be God.
Yep.
Chat would like to know our opinions on Oko for this. I
get there.
feel like
We'll get there.
Oko
We'll get
probably will have a redemption arc
get-
when faced with the Phyrexians.
We'll get there when we get there.
Oh no, Angrath.
Dilf. Now he's just gonna. I mean, now it goes back to the Tamio thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has kids.
Yeah. Now we
Yeah, Elspeth is for sure safe because she has history with Phyrexians. So she's
Yeah.
fine. Calyx, though. I think Calyx is probably fine because isn't he just divine?
Yeah, he is a manifestation.
He's a god.
Samut's gonna be fine. I don't
A
even.
demigod? I don't know.
But Samut's gonna be fine. Her and Hazaret can take on anything. Dead.
Xenagos dead. Johnny, I'm so scared for you. Calyx is fine. Quatley, we haven't seen in a while.
She and Saheeli are off making dinosaurs on Kaladesh.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. No, actually, when Quatley planeswalked to Kaladesh, which she thought was a vision of the city of Orazka, it's like, no, it's just her planeswalking.
Kamigawa time policy of making terrible
She decided to go back there after everything, and it's like, oh my god, this place is amazing. There's so much going on. And runs into Saheeli and is like, you're not from here, are you? No, I mean, you're not from here. And they ended up just pretty much.
Rares are terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, also it would be kind of a bad move to like get rid of the only planeswalker from Ixalan.
Yeah. But no, she's.
Where's our next planeswalker from Ixalan, Wizards? Let's go.
We'll get there. We're gonna get a new vampire one, and Soren dies of old age.
Soren's not gonna die of old age.
No, he won't. Kaya is actually due to her ability.
You seen how old his grandpa is?
Yeah.
That motherfucker's gonna become dust before dying.
But no, Kaya will actually be fine because of her ability suite. Just
Kaya will be
not
fine. Didn't she also just straight up like wound Vorinclex so badly he just left?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened to Jin as well.
There you go. Ral.
That's dead. Ral has had his full arc.
Ral has had his full arc, which means he's expendable.
Yep. Saheeli has control of metal. She controls them. It doesn't matter.
Reckless charge, 4 scale up. 4 serum powder, because
Oh god.
Chris, no!
No!
You were just here!
Insect waifu, no.
She just goes ghost. Yes, chat. Like I said, Vraska, I think. Nahiri, I think, is in danger.
No, I think Nahiri is the danger.
Yes. I think both. Because I'm very scared of Nahiri being completed.
But the thing is, no, if they get Nahiri, they have Emrakul.
Yeah.
If they get Nahiri, they have Emrakul to sick on
So she's a
world.
6/6 flying dragon that whenever
Again, we're not talking about,
Kasmina's probably fine.
but we're not talking about Kiora.
Oko. So I feel like Oko's going to have a redemption arc, specifically when faced with this.
Possible.
Because they made sure to make his backstory, he was like mind controlled and enchanted into being things he didn't want to be. So I think his whole thing is going to be learning that enchanting people against their will is bad, actually. Look at the Phyrexians, and he's gonna...
You know what happens? You know how they close out Magic perfectly at the end of everything when they're like, you know what, we're actually done? Oh, hey, what happens? This little girl shows up. Like,
This little girl
no,
shows up.
I'm just going to make everything nice.
Let's see. Is the Wanderer wildly OP, or are Tamio and Kaito bad planeswalkers? Asks chat.
I think the Wanderer is just good. It's a... She has combat tricks and... token generation.
So, like what you said about Teo being like a novice shield mage on his home plane,
Yep.
the Wanderer's just a really good swordsman on Kamigawa, so she's exceptionally godlike on other planes, so I feel like that's
Yeah.
her thing.
Everyone there has a sword. Like, Will's RPG, where everyone just has blades. She'd be like, yeah, I'm good here. Then steps outside of that.
Nicol Bolas complete.
Stop making people think things
No.
that don't.
Nahiri is gonna get completed and invade Innistrad again, says chat.
Also, we can't talk about either of these two. That's that. All right.
I feel like Karn's in danger.
Karn is a danger. Karn's always a danger.
Karn is always in danger. Alright,
Yeah, no pants.
I'm gonna put y'all on ASMR mode and be right back.
Well, you see, I knew we had a mystical dispute, but I couldn't wait until turn 5 to have veto back up for my Teferi to resolve.
I usually have them on my phone, but
So I forced
not agreeing
It's all
today.
just dismantling. We got fun.
That's what I did.
happened to Tezzeret yet?
Tomatoes, yes. Tezzeret.
Good boy.
I was like, I literally only came up where I killed him.
Ignorance is something.
Which is why I wanted you to play.
I might just put on a blue white. You have less to shuffle too.
And it does, and it like tilts you off. That would be a kind of worst case.
Yeah.
I personally would on my list.
So that goes red.
Modern players, your round 2 pairings are up.
I don't know who Phineas Branham is. Nick Roger.
Is that what that says?
Yep. Kyle? What was that called? Yeah, briefly when I was like... How tall is this? Like, what, 4 foot? I think I was like 7. How we doing? What we doing? Yeah, I was a large child all the way through. Kyle? Not me, unfortunately. Until childhood wore off.
What we doing?
Nick, I'm going to show you this.
Jamie. Right here, bucko. Back there.
Yeah,
Young gentleman.
Somewhere. Cards are not allowed to
He is very super salty about it. Don't ask me about it, I'm salty.
All of them.
All of them. I wanted to play all of them.
Play all of them.
Lightning Bolt, but I can't. I tried to get somebody to play Tron,
I'll
but
play every time I'm going to play Tron.
dude, I think Tron crushes Tron.
Tron. Dude, that was
I would be more comfortable.
Trial would be funny though. Just like 1, 2, 3.
Yes, exactly. Like, not ironically, if you're actually looking at Switch,
Yeah, I'll take it. You're not playing baby Barn, just baby Barn, right? I don't. I think, yeah, I think you just.
I can play any.
Do you have dice? I forgot mine at home.
Yeah, it tells me,
Grabbed all the other
of
stuff.
all the things you could show me before the game, that tells me by far the
See, we
least.
get to start the
Boris?
7.
You could be playing a boat.
Option? Is there a vehicle stack in Modern? Not yet.
Dinox and proves a lot of things. Like party boat and motor's copter and clock
By the time that it comes down,
Yeah, not wrong.
and I'm running the burn, right? So it's gonna be grabbing the answer. Like, theoretically, it shuts down. Burn's not bad enough.
That's not the land. Playing Burn.
Good luck.
I would rather get the chalice than I think one of them artifacts.
I've got inner seeds that pop up that kind of a lot.
Yeah, I think you had if you had
Uncommon 5 being. Normally,
It's not good.
especially
normally like I don't know, common. Uncommon. That's like way.
It's a rattle chain sometimes.
God damn, it's huge.
It's just the problem with the one toughness, so it's not.
Is this for battle?
There's they give +1 counter to a roll, but options
So, while we were taking our break, chat decided that Karn has had a hard life. One,
He doesn't have pants.
he doesn't. Well, he had pants and then he became Karn liberated.
Yeah.
And he was liberated from pants.
Yeah.
And then chat said, Karen has had a hard life, why would it get any better? Karn, not Karen, but then Karen liberated.
And liberated. Oh dear. That is. Yep. It's gonna be an alt art now of Karn of like, yeah. Let me speak.
So good.
Karn.
Got the hair over his eye and nice. Karen, scion of Urza.
That's Josh. No, thank you. Come on.
Yeah, you can target your own.
Cass, give me a card name that isn't Karn Liberated or Karn Scion of Urza. Can you give me a Karn card name that is not Karn Liberated or Karn Scion of Urza?
Karn Silver Golem.
Karen Silver Golem.
No, Karn.
No, Karen. Chat misspelled Karn as Karen, so now we have Karen Liberated. Karen the Great Creator.
Yep.
Visit her Etsy.
No, it's not glitch.
And when it was infected with Phyrexian oil, it was called Regretsy. I have not seen Dollhouse of Horrors played.
I have not either. It seems like a.
Which is weird because it's an interesting one.
And I like making artifact options. It's just 5 mana is a lot.
It is a lot.
But yeah.
No, I getcha. Chat says oof. Was the oof for Regretsy or just Karen, the Great Creator?
I think all of it.
All of it is just oof worthy. In fact, chat, let me. Let's do a thing. Let's not interrupt Cass's game.
Wait, what? Why not?
He's in a match.
He deserves it.
All right.
I thought I had
I feel like I should have looked through
Chat made you a present. Worth every second. A post-it note that said Karen, the Great Creator.
Oh. How would do me?
Shane, do you know it's very easy to typo Karn as Karen?
I've done it once or twice.
So we have been tormenting Cass with that all night.
Karen, the great procrastinator.
Karen, liberated.
I don't think we need any.
The universal disgust that is met with that one specifically is very good.
Hi, everybody.
Bye, Shane. Is it still snowing? Gross.
No, don't say that.
You love the snow?
No, I don't.
I do love the snow.
You live like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we both do.
At the end of a giant hill, yeah.
How big is this hill? This must be a really big hill.
Big enough that I'm worried about the snow, Jasper.
Let's see. Draft turnout has been pretty good lately, chat. Obviously, with the weather being what it is, I think everyone's pretty much calling it a night for this one.
Hello, welcome in.
But the last draft was double feature, yes?
Yeah, we did double feature last Friday.
Yeah. How was that?
And then also, so last weekend we had a lot of drafts because we did double feature on Friday, Saturday, and then Mystery Booster on Sunday. So we had 3 drafts last week.
And then we have a few coming up, don't we?
Yeah, it's not Magic, but tomorrow, if weather permitting, we have the Welcome to Wraith.
Yeah.
Welcome
Farewell to Welcome to Wraith. By the way, everyone who plays Flesh and Blood, come here. Play Flesh and Blood. Take our posters. I have so many. I will give them to you. We cannot hang up. We can't really hang up like Flesh and Blood like promotional posters, so I will give them to you. Heck yeah. So who do you think are likely candidates for completion?
Phyrexia? I don't know.
For completion.
I guess I gotta go through this Skyfall thing. I think that's what Cass is doing.
Yeah.
If I turn all of his lands into islands, I might get there.
Eliwick Tumblestrom definitely death flagged.
Yeah.
So before you actually attack, so these are still capped.
I don't know.
None of this, the Forgotten Realms aren't a canon part of the Magic universe. Say it with your whole chest, wizards. Make the Forgotten Realms part of the Magic canon.
I don't know if they'll do this because, like, it would be weird to go from High Note of Tameo to this character, but I think Angrath being like Phyrexian Angrath would be pretty badass.
That would be pretty badass.
Like Phyrexian Metal Minotaur Pirate.
Yeah. And he could breathe like fire.
Yes.
Like, I mean, he obviously does not need help breathing fire, but
Right. I think that would be sweet.
Chandra's safe.
Loris to hand.
Yeah, probably.
Dovin's dead. Domri's dead.
Yep, that'll do.
Now I'm kind of on the fence about Elspeth. Because if we're gonna go with white mana, it's like Elspeth or Johnny, right? And they've both been through a lot.
Yeah.
But Elspeth's been here recently. She came back from the dead.
They come back from the dead, but, like, I don't know. We are going to New Capenna.
That is
That's
true.
like-
And Elspeth's gotta be there.
Or maybe, like, Zombie Gideon.
Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah.
Also, didn't he disintegrate into nothing?
People have gotten better from worse.
Yeah, that's true.
That's that.
Speaking of, like, why don't I see more of y'all using Shadow Spear? It rocks. It's really good.
It kills people.
It kills people. It removes immortality. Kill gods.
Not Casmina.
I think I'm gonna send her back to the dead. Actually, Phyrexian completion doesn't kill you. Oh, right, yeah, actually... I'm pretty sure they're not dead. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
Luca
Luca's
doing right
probably fine, right?
What's he doing right now, though? I'm just thinking of, like, cool characters that are, like, aren't doing much. That would be like,
Yeah.
it'd be much cooler if they're partly made out of metal or all
Yeah, I'm thinking Nahiri.
Oh.
Nahiri, I feel like...
So they just picked the, like, most powerful planeswalkers.
I mean, she's got,
Tameo, who knows almost everything. We've got Nahiri that can rip apart planets.
and she's got, the engine.
Oh,
The thing.
Engine?
Yeah, the lithoform engine.
Well, that's not good.
No.
Bolus is still alive.
Bolus is still alive, but no one knows about him. But also, Tamio knows a lot of things.
Like how to get Emrakul out of the moon.
Like how to get Emrakul out of the moon, and probably maybe can find out about Nicol Bolas somehow. I don't know. Liliana's fine, I bet. She's what? She's on Strixhaven. She's fine.
Okay.
They're not gonna. Oko, I do think is going to come into play, but I don't see him.
He's already a Simic commander there.
Yeah, I don't see him becoming
Or a Simic planeswalker.
complete.
Yeah.
Simply because of like Oko's story arc. It doesn't. It would be a huge dissonance. I don't know.
Yeah. Up next list.
Well, Obnixilis is going to be in New Capenna.
Yeah.
So...
Alright, so I have a theory that the reason we're going back to Brothers War, A, because it's cool,
Yeah.
Flavor Win, and 25th anniversary of Magic.
Eugenesis
30th.
versus Eugenesis. Let's go!
But also that, like, Urza or Mishra are still around and with the Phyrexians.
That would be awful.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be, like, the send-off from the
That would be
Brothers War,
the
like, they've
big
just been hanging
switcheroo.
out
The big Shyamalan twist.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Sarkhan in a while.
There haven't been dragons.
There haven't been dragons, which is wild because they have a college full of them on Strixhaven, and you'd
Like,
think
they
he
weren't
would be.
Sarkhan's brand of dragons. I guess all brands of dragons.
I feel like what is he gonna be like? Actually, that's a wyvern because they don't have arms and only have 2 legs. No, I think he's all about it.
No.
Also, I feel like if Sarkhan knew there was a college established by dragons, he would go there just to have the degree.
For sure.
He'd be like a grad student in like the worst. Tezzeret's probably fine because he's the planner bridge and he's more useful not complete right now. But also, what a buster move, right? Like, I'm not really sure about this process. Let's throw Tomio in there.
Yeah.
Messed up.
I mean, Tibble has
Tibble-
already been, like,
I mean, he wasn't called Heim very, very recently, but I don't know. I feel like he could get better. Get better, quote unquote. Vraska, I'm very afraid for.
but she's all, like, that's scapegoat. That's like, she's always a bad guy.
Yeah,
Until-
but she
until the
wasn't
last moment.
She wasn't becoming a bad guy though. That's why I'm like worried for her. She's got the story flags for it. She's the very recent ex-girlfriend of one of the like main characters, and I'm just like, Let's see. Tezzeret doesn't want to be a Phyrexian at all. He's gonna end up betraying them, I bet. I mean, who did Tezzeret work for before? Nicol Bolas? What did he end up doing there?
Just surviving?
He didn't betray him at any point?
I don't think so. I mean,
Because he
was on the way out.
hasn't really had a good track record of bosses.
I mean, for Tezzeret, all he really did was like, oh, let me open the portal to let the zombies in. All right, I did my job.
Peace.
Kinda just, yeah. I don't want to actually fight the Planeswalkers because I'm not
Yeah.
strongest in battle.
Yeah.
Just trying to get paid.
Just try. Well,
Well, I mean, is he getting paid though?
money?
Is Nicol Bolas paying
is
him?
there like multiversal currency that they use?
Nicol
Like-
Bolas was probably like, every breath you take is payment for me tolerating your existence.
I only paid Sparks.
Yeah, it's like here's 50 Planeswalker Sparks that you pay me.
Yeah. Elder spell.
That'll be 250 Sparks, please.
If only Nicol Bolas knew about the truest, most powerful evil of the world. Capitalism.
Oh,
Oh,
he probably would have had more Planeswalkers.
He probably would have had more planeswalkers on his side. I feel like Will and Rowan are fine.
I could see one or the other.
Well, that would be
Getting complete
weird.
and then
That
doing
would be
that whole-
weird because they both have the same spark.
Yeah. And then like the one that doesn't get completed ends up with both sides of their like magical ability. I don't know. I want it to be interesting because Tamio was interesting. But I'm worried it's just going to be like, and this random person now doesn't have a spark. Wow. That exists now.
Wow, guys.
That was
Y'all work real fast. Why would you do this? Legendary Planeswalker character. Why would you do this?
it does exist.
This exists now.
what? Carrot?
Why?
Good work.
Good work, everyone. You've done it. You ruined Magic the Gathering forever.
Yes.
Finally, we're free. Ooh, Surge Hacker mech.
Oh yeah, Accurate Sweet.
So how are we feeling about vehicles? Because I have always heard that vehicles are not very popular. I also really like that dog.
Oh, the dog's so cool.
Dog's very cool.
Mainly, I really like Tori, who is the base commander for the blue-white.
Oh yeah, the commander deck, yeah.
Yeah. Giving all your vehicles crew 2 is super sweet, and then giving them vigilance and lifelink. So it's very cool, and it's 3 mana. It's very efficient. There's a lot of cheap vehicles that crew for a lot that you can take advantage of. So like Party Boat is Consulate Dreadnought. It's a 1 mana 7/11,
Nasty.
and you're just giving it vigilance and lifelink, and that's
Nasty.
yeah. Or a Colossal Plow
Ugh.
from Kalaheim. So I really like Katori. She might be my favorite card from the set so far. I really like that they went outside of the general color pairings for the commander deck. So like blue-white vehicles isn't necessarily what you expect of with vehicles.
Yeah, I do enjoy that it's weird.
And then red-green or an
Samurai? Yeah.
It's like red-green modified. That's mainly like a green-white thing, or
So I'm
white-black
also
thing.
going to point out this modified thing is like new for me. Is that
Yes, it's just a new wording on anything that is equipped, anything that has an aura
or
has
counters, but keep in mind, Ikoria introduced more than just 1/1 counters.
Yes, there are cards on the set that have keyword counters,
Ooh.
so it does count for that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, the new Kadama deals with modified creatures. Kadama of the West.
Yes, also has modified creatures. Finally, holds up a vial. Kodama of the West Tree.
Yes, we have all 5 directions.
Oh, 5.
Because it's center, down of the center. Is that what it is?
You know, the center direction.
Yeah, the center direction. All 5
Were people
directions.
angry when it was the center tree and it didn't finish like all the directions?
I don't know. It's been long enough. Okay, we just got the East Tree like a year ago? 2 years
Yeah,
ago?
a year.
Ago, so
It's messed up that Kodama of the East Tree can't partner with Kodama of the West Tree.
I am okay with that. Kodama, I don't think we need both Kodamas. This is already broken.
Let them hold hands though.
I have a Kodama and Livio commander deck, and that gets zany with infinite green-white combos.
Let them hold hands though.
They can hold hands.
They can hold. Well, he doesn't have partner.
They can hold hands while on the battlefield.
I'm very upset that the best friends forever thing does not work with partner.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't buy that? You're like, nah. Mm-mm.
I ordered this set because I really like Stranger Things, and I don't know where they're going to slot in as far as playing the cards.
See, that's
I'm glad that the
because they confirmed that they're going to do prints that are those cards that aren't.
like new Capenna
Yes.
set boosters. 1 in every 8 packs will have a Magic version of a Stranger Things card.
Okay, yeah. So, what are they gonna call Best Friends Forever? Because if they have Best Friends Forever in New Capenna, I might lose my mind.
It'll probably just be those cards, but they have to keep the rules text pretty much the same.
Hub Nixilis, Best Friends Forever.
Maybe they do like the original, the like Weatherlight crew.
Best Friends Forever.
Yeah, as new versions.
I like the idea of demons and stuff having Best Friends Forever. I'm also mad excited for. So Cassius said he's going to make a commander deck with the reality chip.
Yep. I've heard tale.
You have heard tale of this
Of
deck.
Chip and
Okay, do
Fishes.
you want that? What was it?
Chip and fishes.
Chip and fishes.
Yep. It's gonna be a merfolk.
A merfolk tribal. That hurts. Why is it a jellyfish?
Oh, we had to give it some form of creature type because equipment's not a creature type. And
They
it
couldn't
looks
just been
kinda
like
a
constructs?
jellyfish.
But now I have to know that the emperor had a jellyfish in her.
I think the idea is that like it fits really well with the other ones because the other ones are also animals. So there's like this is a leech. There's the boar. I know there's a monkey one.
Yeah, but that bike's just a bike.
Yeah, but that's not an equipment. That's a vehicle.
Dang, you're right.
I do think this card's like sneakily good. Because you just hold that up on turn 2,
Yeah.
and the next turn you cast something to crit it.
Hey.
Especially with Katori.
Turn 3 blue.
Sage use a land.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Sage use a land?
Okay. It's a land. It would be one thing if this was a spell that would cost 1 less if you controlled a legendary creature, and you destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls, and then they search for a basic land, or a card with a basic land type. There's no drawback for me playing Boseiju in my deck because it's a land, and they can't counter it because it's just an ability. And no one plays Stifles except for that guy. So, and I have Slogurk for dual commander, and I can just keep doing that with like Life from the Loam and Ren. Well, Ren 6 isn't in that deck, but Ren 6 in Modern and is available for that.
You're gonna just keep cycling it back and back.
Right. You no longer get non-basic lands, Jasper. Oh no. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna
I don't
happen.
have basic lands.
You should probably start getting basic lands.
So you're just gonna destroy
Well,
all of my lands.
you can get lands that have basic lands.
There was a certain card.
Okay, I'm good.
Was it I think it was the new Kodama. Kodama of the West Tree has my partner retooling their Ukima and Khazar deck, which is one of the worst decks I've ever played against.
That sounds fun. But it's Sultai for that
It's
one?
Sultai.
Yeah. Just to have more like modifications and stuff. More counters.
I'm so upset. I'm not super certain how I feel about the anime art.
I'm a fan. They made the set for me.
That's fair. Did you like the Pompadour guy? Heck yeah, boy!
I had not. I mean, it's clearly more ridiculous than the regular art, but the regular art is also ridiculous. I need to find a home for that card somewhere. Some of them I like the regular art for, so I like the Ninja Turtles regular art more than I like the showcase. But like, that's sweet. There's a card I was super excited about until I finished reading the card, Tameshi.
Yeah.
That I thought it was just whenever you bounce anything, but it's just when you bounce non-creatures. But the art for it is fantastic.
Oh yeah. However, it also triggers only once each turn, so that's I'm not enjoying the fact that they are attaching that so much. And it's like, please let us break it. Come on now.
Well, I understand. We're really good at breaking the game. That's what makes Magic. One of the things that makes Magic very enjoyable is finding new ways to break the rule system. And they're trying to stopgap that because it's too easy with how many games of Arena get played every day that someone's going to find a way to break the rules. So it makes sense to me that they would want to like slow that down a bit with some of the more some of the easier combo pieces.
Why don't you guys just add a little parade?
I'm actually very pleased that there's more foxes in this
Yeah.
set also. 'Cause there were what, like 4?
I think.
There were like 4 and also Flutter Fox.
I knew I had both. I had 2 with the So I guess
Oh, there's 29 foxes total.
Oh. I mean,
They've
that's
been
not
slowly getting
many
some
foxes.
Yeah. That one's a fox bird. Whoopee. We do have a few commanders for foxes. Like
That's true. We got 8.5 tails.
We got
But
Mila.
Well, Mila would be what? Red, white.
Runetail. Yep, red, white. We've got Runetail, and we've got Zerda. Oh, and Sensei Golden Tail. Oh, and Ultwally is also fox. There's a lot of foxes. There's 1 page on Scryfall of foxes. Less
That's
than
true.
1
That's
page.
more than hyenas get.
Knowing wizards, they would name is a problem over the problem.
That's so sad.
And one of them.
I still need to
And
make
bully
like
donkeys,
Yannick and Nakara.
I think they're sweet.
I don't actually know what they do. I just really like hyenas.
Yannick I actually have in my green-white flicker deck because it's all about things entering and leaving the battlefield. And then
I just like their round ears.
and then this, whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, you draw a card and lose life. I've had a counter, and then Yannick gives itself counters.
Yeah. Now I have to say I'm surprised the hyena gets green-white and the person gets black because thematically, and I'm not saying that this is at all correct because I think hyenas are one of the best animals and not at all scavengers or like wily or anything that the Lion King tried to tell you. Hyenas generally would be looked at as a black mana creature, I feel like.
Well, actually, so traditionally looking at Magic, there's no black
it does look like green.
hyenas.
It's like green, red, green, white, green, white.
Witness hyenas.
Yeah.
5 total.
We love hyenas in this house.
I want more hyenas. Man. I
Yeah.
want hyena chat.
Wait, why isn't the... Oh, you know what? With the AFR set, they put it in as Knoll, not just hyena man, like hyena human or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
No.
Knoll. It's like, come on, man. Hyenas need padding. Yeah,
That's what it is. It's ears.
it's ears.
What is it?
The reason those aren't hyena people.
They got pointy ears,
It's the ears.
not round ears.
Roundish ears.
Because hyenas have little teddy bear ears.
Yeah.
We had a very
Spirited conversation.
educational and constructive conversation about the intricacies of mechanics in Magic the Gathering.
Chat, I don't believe a damn word they're saying.
And you shouldn't.
Nope. But I can read all the subtext.
There you go.
As evidenced by us
Also,
talking about hyenas and
chat
wolves.
gave us a present.
Yeah. Thank you, chat. Actually, I'm fine with it being that one because I don't even play him really. Just in Commander. But, yeah.
E gente futurista.
Oh, yeah.
I really love that name, just in Spanish. It's very good. Anyway, I believe that is our time. If I am correct about battery levels. Thank you for joining us for another